Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well. I'm about to go grab some groceries, and it's snowing like crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Check the back window, dude. I've just been sitting here. I was checking Twitter for like a couple minutes, and dude, the cars are already getting covered with snow. I don't know what the deal is. Like, whenever I have to go get groceries, it snows like crazy. Last week, I was about to get groceries, and then we had a huge snowstorm, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like scrounge around the house. I think I'll be able to make it till next week. And, you know, I left for the weekend, all the snow melted, and now it's Tuesday, and I'm like, okay, yesterday I was like, okay, I'm gonna get groceries tomorrow. No snow on the ground. Today, snowing all day, so I'm just gonna do it. Like, I'm in a little car. I don't have four-wheel drive, but I think I'm gonna be able to make it. I need to. So for these videos, I like to show you guys like what's going on in my week, and I like to answer some questions too. So today on Twitter, I just said, hey, send some questions in, and I'm getting the question. I think every time I send it out, I get the question, how'd you get your name Pungence? So I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? I should just make a video, because I get this question probably more than any other. I thought I should just make a video. I should just make a video, and then whenever I get that question, I can say, here's the video explaining the whole thing. And then I was like, wait a minute, why don't I just do that video right now? So today's video, I'm gonna explain the whole story, all the details, how I came up with my name Pungence, my previous name. But before that, I wanted to show you guys a little footage from my weekend. This past weekend, I saw my brother and Nicole and my niece, and it's been great. I've been able to see them a lot more than usual. I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I'm dating a girl that lives out that way, so when I go to see her, like, I'm able to stay with my brother and Nicole, and I'm able to see my niece, so it's just really nice. As soon as I got there, my brother started recording, and I was like, okay, two can play that game. So I got my camera out. We were both recording at the same time. So I'll show you that, and then I'll show you, I wanted to see what my niece's reaction would be when she saw me in the morning. So I'll show you guys that first. I'll head over to the grocery store. Once I get there, we are gonna get into the story of how I got my name. We'll get into all the details, but I think this will be great, because then when people ask in the future, how'd you get your name? I can say, check this video out, and they can see it all. All right, well, I'm gonna head out, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
Breathing heavy?
Yes, I am. I just went to the bathroom. That doesn't explain anything.
Peeing makes you breathe heavy.
John thinks he's the only one who can record stuff.
How's it sandwich?
I can record too. This sandwich is very good.
Joe shows up at my house with a roast beef sandwich for one.
What, you'd already eaten, maybe?
You know what my favorite part is of those sandwiches? The back end. The back side. That's where, like, when you get to the end of it, it's so good back there. Usually there's like tons of cheese and all the meat is stuck in the back.
Wait. You bit my sandwich. You ate the back of my sandwich.
And it was so good.
He ate the back of my sandwich. Give me those pretzels.
Yeah, you can have some pretzels. That's the exchange.
I want you not to approve, so then we can be even.
No, I don't want you. Why? Because you don't approve of me eating the
Exactly.
Brothers will be brothers.
Brothers will be brothers.
Hopefully color correct that, because that's kind of, not good color. Like, mine's got, like, good crystal clear color.
He finished recording. I'm still recording.
I don't have my recording face on.
Okay, that's good.
You know what's nice? Look at this. Heated blanket. Dude, that is really nice. So I'm about to make the bed, and I'm sure they're gonna wash the blankets anyway, but I think it's good. If you stay at someone's house, it's good to make the bed again, just so the room looks nice. You don't wanna make a mess. Okay, sounds like my niece is up. I'm gonna see her reaction. She hasn't seen me yet. I'm gonna see what her reaction is. Usually she just like makes a noise and points at something. Ari! Ari, hi!
Who's that?
Ari!
I'm busy watching myself.
Hi!
Have you seen this?
Check this out. Hey, Ari, how are you? What's that? Is you, thank you. Oh,
You didn't know Ari was a
oh,
star.
that's nice. That's nice.
Who's that, Ari?
Who's that cute little girl? Who's that cute little girl? You want to see something? Oh, it's Ari. But yeah, it was a really fun weekend. And actually, last video I was talking about how my girlfriend and I were going to be playing Duck Hunt. And we actually did that. Dude, it is so much fun. Duck Hunt is really fun. Like, you have to be really accurate. But yeah, we had a lot of fun playing that. I was glad we were able to get it to work. But yeah, for some reason it doesn't work on like newer TVs, like the flat screens and stuff. But they had an older one, so we were able to play. So here we go. I'm at the grocery store. Before I go in, I gotta tell you guys the story. So, how did I get the name Pungence? Well, it goes back, a lot of you have probably heard this story already, but I know there's a lot of people who haven't heard it. So, when I was younger, I was really into basketball. My brother and I were both really into basketball. We played pretty much all throughout high school, and we took it pretty seriously. When I was younger, I wanted to be in the NBA. And it was like, it didn't happen, obviously. I had no chance. But like, I don't know, Michael Jordan was our idol. We wanted to be like Mike. We wanted to just get as good at basketball as possible. So we had a trainer. And this guy actually trained some players that went to the NBA. But the funny thing about the guy is, like, he was kind of older and you couldn't really understand what he was saying half the time. Like, the first time, our first training, I probably understood maybe like 10 words he said. It was tough, but like as you get to know him, you get to understand like what he's saying. So at the end of our training sessions, he would say, you know, he would ask us what we learned. So we'd all gather together at the end and he'd say, "What'd you learn?" It's a really bad impression of him, but that's the best I got. And we would all go around and say what we learned, and then he'd start talking about our games that we had during the week, because we would play for our school. So they'd show our like stats in the paper. And I remember there was one week where my brother didn't get any points in his game, and our trainer was like, "Looking through the paper, John, 0 points. Pungence scored 34 points. We're all like looking at each other, we're like, who's this Pungence guy? And he could have said something else, but it sounded like Pungence. And we thought we heard him say the name like before. So it just became like a running joke with my friends and me, like, who's Pungence, you know? And he kind of like, he put like rinse at the end of people's names. Like my friend's name was Andy and he'd call him Andrins. So like, even to this day, I still call my friend Andy Andrins. He calls me Joe Rince. But yeah, so the whole Pungence thing, it was just a running joke. So back when AOL Instant Messenger was a big thing, that was my screen name. My screen name was Pungence. And when it came time for me to make a YouTube channel, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Did I want like Pungence? Or I also had the thought of like naming it Assyrian Assassin. I was really into Call of Duty, and I was like, Assyrian Assassin, that could be kind of cool, because like that's my nationality. I'm Assyrian. And if you know anything about like history of like Assyrians, not Syria, Assyrians, like they were kind of known as a pretty like brutal nation, you know? So for some reason I just thought that'd be cool, Assyrian Assassin, and it would mean I'm like good at Call of Duty or something. I don't know. Looking back, I feel like it's kind of silly. Now when I made my Minecraft account, I named it Pungence. But when I did my YouTube channel, I went with Assyrian Assassin, and Assyrian Assassin was taken for some reason. I don't know how. So I had to do Assyrian Assassin with a 1 before the end. So I'm like, okay, we'll just go with it. And yeah, whenever I would do like collabs with people, they're like, oh, also check out Assyrian Assassin with a 1 before the end. It's just really bad. So eventually I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, Assyrian Assassin, it's just a mouthful to say. Pungence is so much easier to say, so I was like, let's just change it to Pungence. It's simple, it's my Minecraft name, and so I just changed it. You know, my Twitter, I changed it, and with my YouTube URL, it's still Assyrian Assassin with the 1, but I got a custom URL. So if you do youtube.com/c/Pungence, it'll go to my channel. And also, it's weird, for some people, when they put youtube.com/Pungence, it'll take them to me, but for other people it doesn't. So I don't know what the deal is there. But yeah, so I ended up changing it. I just feel like pungence is easier. And I know a lot of people rag on me like, oh, doesn't pungence mean stinky? Hey, you look it up. Look it up in the dictionary, and it could mean like a bad smell, or it could mean a good smell, or like a nice fragrance. It just kind of means like a strong smell. But the way I look at it, I'm just like redefining what pungence means. It means me. But yeah, like there's plenty of words that have multiple meanings, so that's kind of how I look at it. But yeah, guys, that's kind of the story of my name, and I was planning on answering more questions today, but I really thought this would be a great idea. We get the whole story out for how I got my name. But I really do have to get going. I kind of gotta go to the bathroom, and I gotta get groceries, and I can't spend too long because like every minute that goes by we're getting like another inch of snow. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. That's the story. That's how I got the name Pungence. And you know what? I'd love to hear how you guys got your usernames, because there are a lot of like creative usernames that I see like in the comments. So hey, if you got time, maybe put in the comments how you got your name. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, guys, that's gonna have to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, as always, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. There's Smileys all over the place. It's attacking the Smileys. Whoa! How do I finish him? Fatality. So oh, watch out for that monster. It's a one-eyed green-eyed monster. Oh, there's like a submarine. Goodbye. Bye-bye, submarine.